There's a word from the Lord.
Amen.
Now I'm going to be like Apostle Hinton, as he would say, I'm going to try to pour a quart in a pint.
Yes,
right. Right? So I'm going to get it all in today, or attempt to. So this is just going to be an introduction. We're going to come back next time and we're going to get more in detail and finish this message out, but it's been in there. Right. Coming from the book of Revelation, very last book in the Bible.
All right, now.
13th chapter, beginning with the 16th verse. 13:16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads.
All right, now.
17th verse, and no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark of the name of the beast, or the number of his name. 18th verse, here's wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666. 666. Or 666.
That's right.
If I were used for a brief thought today, it would be the mark of the beast.
Okay. What I thought?
The mark of the beast. Now, most theologians and Bible scholars refer to this scripture in the book of Revelation as end-time prophecy.
Right.
Some refer to it as the mark of the beast, the rise of the Antichrist, the revealing of the man of sin. Some Bible scholars and theologians will tell you that the rise of Antichrist, the man of sin, will take place after the rapturing of the church.
Right.
And the saints, the born-again believers in Jesus Christ the Messiah. The Christian church will not be here on earth during the reign of the Antichrist. Which may or may not be true. That I don't know. But would you believe me if I told you that the spirit of Antichrist is taking shape in this very world right now? The Antichrist is one who opposes righteousness. The Antichrist is one who opposes Christ, his shed blood, and his finished work on Calvary. The Antichrist is one who opposes God's word and the will of Almighty God. The Antichrist engages in wickedness, sin, and destruction, and unrighteousness. It's Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. And he, the Antichrist, this man of sin, will cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound. In other words, the whole world, to receive a mark in their hand, or in their right hand. In other words, the Antichrist, Satan, this unseen host, the devil, this man of sin will have influence over the entire world. Now hear me, and hear me clearly. It will come a day and a time when the wealth of the entire world will fail. And a famine will be in the land. The currency, the money, the economy of this entire world will be worthless. And governments, nations, kings, and kingdoms will align themselves under a one world order.
That's right. That's right.
A one world government rule.
That's right.
Thereafter, the Antichrist will come into power. Revelation 12:13.
Right.
And no man, woman, boy, or girl will be able to buy or sell except he or she accept this man of sin, the Antichrist,
Right.
his laws and his ordinance. You won't be able to function in this earth
Right.
except you accept the laws of the land. You know, there was an entertainer, I think it was Kevin Hart, that was up to host the Emmys. And they removed him for hosting the Emmys because some years ago he made some gay slurs.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So the world has decided you can't host the Emmy. They have control over his economic destiny. The mark of the beast. A few years back, we had our president, Barack Hussein Obama,
Well,
sworn in for the second time as president. One of the ministers that was supposed to give the invocation, they had went back some years and found out he preached against homosexuality and took him off the program. The mark of the beast. Sin. Same-sex marriage is popular in the land today.
Sure it is.
And now they got youth decide I'm a female, but I want to be a male. Same gender. And if you get on TV and call that girl, not a girl, but a boy, what they was born as, you would be censured. Think what it's going to be in the land when the salt of the earth is gone. The righteous. Now some in our churches today think or teach that one will have to have the mark of 666. The mark of the beast branded in their forehead. Or they will not be able to buy or sell. But now you know that that's not the case. Again, I wish I had time, but stay tuned for the next time when we come. Because you know, right now, when they go to one world government, you need a credit card, a debit card, to buy a plane ticket, to rent a car. Go try to get some money at the bank and forget your PIN number. Forget it. Let it elude your mind. The enemy will have control over the wealth, the economy. You won't be able to buy or sell.
I don't like you.
But I got to move on. I got to move on. And no man will be able to buy or sell except he has the mark of the name of the beast. In other words, this man of sin will have influence, will have control over the entire economy. The distribution of food, water, gas, and electricity. The flow of the wealth of the entire world. Come to a close here. I'll check my time. I want to get back on the new year now. I got about 4 minutes left.
Go ahead.
Just as Daniel, for he was thrown in the lion's den.
Yes, he was.
Just because he prayed to his God. Three times a day.
3 times.
And this unseen host, this man of sin, got in the heart of 2 men and persuaded King Darius to change the laws of the land. That for 30 days no one could pray to no other God but to the king. Well, if you don't believe me, ask Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He was thrown in the fiery furnace like the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar, for refusing to bow to the image of the king. Refusing to live in outside of the laws and the will of God. Now it is said that during the rise of the Antichrist on this earth, the rapture of the church will be raptured. The rapture of the born-again believers, the redeemed of the Lord, will be taking place during this time. The crowning of Jesus, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, will be taking place in the heavens. The great Jubilee in the heaven will be taking place for the saints. The reunions of reunions will be taking place in that day. That day of rejoicing in the heavens. That day of howdy, howdy, howdy in the heavens.
Yeah.
When the rise of this Antichrist take place. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be here when Antichrist comes. And if you hear, that means that you was left behind.
Right. That's it.
That means you was not born again.
All right. Now you're
That
talking.
means that you was in the church,
Now you're talking.
but the church was not in you.
All right.
You'll be forced to accept the mark of the beast, this man of sin. Or you will have to denounce the church of the living God and the holiness of the Almighty God. Denounce God and God's righteousness.
Yes.
For wrong will become the accepted law of the land. Right? And that which is right will become unaccepted in the land. And right will become the wrong of the land. For the Bible tells us that all unrighteousness is sin.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
We're living to live again. And in part 2, we're going to go more in detail about how the Antichrist is going to rule this nation.
That's it.
The man of sin.
Yeah.
God bless you.